The fight was good enough that I was cool with the draw because I didn't want to see Lamont Roach get pushed back. I didn't want to see Tank get bashed like y'all doing anyway.
I believe him when he said that he wasn't going to rematch me. I believed him, and you guys see that. You
He
know what
said,
I'm
"I know, dude."
saying?
He
Like
said, "I
yeah,
know him
like
for
that.
real."
That's a fact. Like after he screwed up the whole rematch thing, like and went the Jake Paul route, and he got to run his mouth on social media. Like you got to take what he actually puts out there and apply it. Like like oh
Yeah.
he was for real. Like it's not going to. So I really do believe.
Did they tell you, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to get a huge amount of money, we're going to be a lot more famous and popular because we're fighting on Netflix, and then we'll come and meet you? Like, was there any sort of promise?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Because that was the only thing that I was thinking, like, all right, maybe he's saying now the rematch is going to be even bigger because I'm going to call you out after I beat Jake Paul in front of...
That's all you had to do from the beginning.
Yeah.
Even if we did sign our contract to fight, just have your people call my people, or you send me a message and be like, I'm about to fight Jake Paul real quick. We give you XYZ to step aside, and we run it back after this easy money grab. That's it.
That never happened.
It wouldn't have been a big thing. It really wouldn't have.
Right. Didn't happen. What did you make of the decision to pull the plug on the fight from MVP and Jake and Netflix?
Happens.
Do you think they made the right call based on everything that was going on?
Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. Legal trouble is gonna come whenever they come. It ain't no hold up or wait for this or that.
Yeah.
Like, and you putting a major event in jeopardy. You don't wanna break that.
Right. And so now we've heard nothing from him. Do you think he ever fights again?
Professionally, I don't know. He said he was going to retire. I believe him.
You do?
Yeah.
He said before your fight, he said he was going to retire at the end of 25, right? So here we are, end of 25. He can't go out like this. You think so?
I believe him.
He's still so young.
Yeah.
You think he would go out on a draw? He has to. If he doesn't fight you,
he told everybody he don't really care about boxing. He told people he don't care about championships. And he told people he's gonna get his money and y'all not gonna see him again. It looks like he's doing it.
Sure.
That's why I'm saying, like, he's making me a believer.
Do you think it will be a stain on his legacy if he doesn't at least rematch you?
No, it's because he technically didn't lose. So
right, but it was inconclusive.
He win.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think that's something that he worries about. So,
do you think you're 50, 60 years old, looking back, do you think this will be something that annoys you, that bothers you, that you didn't get this win or at least the chance to rematch and right the wrong?
Nope.
No.
I did what I was supposed to do that night.
Yeah.
I wrongfully got screwed out of it, but I did what I was supposed to do.
What's up, TellEm gang? It's your boy 2 times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Check it out. Lamont Roach talks about the back negotiations with the Tank in the fight deal and all of the rematch clause and how he reactivated his clause and all that. If y'all want to see the whole video, y'all go check out Ariel Helwani, his podcast show. Y'all go check out the Fight Game with Andre Word and Bordeaux, and y'all get the whole gist of it. But main parts. Now, Lamont says Tank is gonna retire. He said, I believe him. He gonna retire. I'm calling cap. Tank ain't retiring. I'm calling cap. Tank ain't retiring for sure. He ain't got enough money to retire. Let's just call it what it is. Tank ain't got enough money to retire. I think Devin Haney damn near finna pass him in the money game. So Tank ain't got the money to retire. I think Tank care about more about who got the most money than he got to care about who got the most belts. He not finna retire. Even if he even said like, now after this, I gotta do one more fight. So he knew it. So no, I call cap. Tank ain't retired. Ain't gonna retire. And I really don't think after the Tank. Oh, and check out what Lamont say about how this Jake versus Joshua fight gonna play out.
I just ask you before I let you go, Jake and Anthony, what do you make of that?
Anthony by murder.
By murder?
Yes.
Golly.
Might knock his head off a little bit. Like, it might be special effect, but it might, like, go out.
Like legit?
Yeah.
First round?
It depends on if AJ is going out there to knock him out in the first round. If he wanted to, he could.
Okay.
What I tell you, told you, murder, slaughter. There's no way Jake Paul lives through this fight. He's probably gonna fucking die. He ain't gonna die. I'm just telling you. I think he's not gonna live. Hey, say what you want to say. I'm tripping. Some people say, "Hey, don't think me wrong, but I think Jake Paul. If Jake Paul beats Anthony Joshua, the fight is 100% rigged. I don't care what nobody say. I give the man kudos for fucking even taking a fight. But if he beats Anthony Joshua, this fight is rigged. There's no point in watching Jake Paul fight no more. It's nothing. It's nothing that you could tell me and convince me that Jake Paul has enough skill to beat Anthony Joshua. Olympian. I know y'all don't know who Anthony Joshua is, but he is a heavyweight Olympian. I mean, he was the top guy in the world, the scariest guy in the world at one point in time. So no, Jake Paul is not even close to the scariest guy. I will fight Jake Paul. He probably would knock my ass out, and he probably win, but I will fight Jake Paul right now. Would I fight Anthony Joshua? Hell fucking no. What are you talking about? No. It is what it is. But Lamont Roach, I digress. I do that a lot. Lamont Roach, though, he says he's going to retire. He said, I believe Tank he's going to retire. He been saying he was going to retire. If you ask me, he's looking away to retire. This is my whole thing with Lamont. I feel like he would have got way farther with Tank if he kept playing a friend role. He got the fight with Tank because he was a friend. If Shakur didn't duck that fight, if Loma didn't duck that fight, and they said, hey, look, Shakur ran over to the other side of the street. If you know, he went to the other side of the street with top ranking Eddie Hearn for a 2-fight deal because he wanted a multi-fight deal with PBC. If PBC was offering him a 1-fight deal to fight Tank, he ran over there to Eddie Hearn, do a 2-fight deal, and he told Eddie Hearn, we're not negotiating a Tank fight in this 2-fight deal at all. So that was not going to happen. So when they contacted Shakur team, Shakur said, no, we're not doing this fight. We promised the fight was a Zapata. We waiting on Zapata and Farmer outcome. Hence, it was a rematch to that fight. Hence, who he fought was he was supposed to fight Floyd Schofield. And we was like, okay, you ain't gonna fight Zapata, you ain't fighting Tank, you fight Floyd Schofield, bet. Then because remember we hated Shakur at this time. Then he fought he fought Josh Pally, and everybody went down the rabbit hole of, you fight an electrician, you're nobody. Then he got the Zapata fight, and now everybody loves Shakur again. He's scary. Tank is scared of Shakur. Y'all, this is how y'all play in boxing, bro. Y'all not really real fans. Y'all all just trolls. I don't hate Shakur at all. I don't like his personality too much, and I think y'all started making me hate him, but I'm going to cut that shit out because I don't hate Shakur, bro. I like Shakur as a fighter. I don't like him I don't like his entertainment aspect, his entertainment, the entertainment that he brings, but I will watch his fight. I watched the whole Better Beef Bivol 2 fight for Shakur and Padley, but really for Shakur and Schofield. I was waiting on that fight. I've covered the whole fight. So I am a fan of Shakur, whatever you want to say, but I just don't like how y'all play people against, like, just play y'all lane. It's y'all love to say Tank don't fight nobody, but then y'all rush and fight all his leftovers, and then y'all give everybody credit. Y'all give them credit for beating them, and y'all give Tank no credit for beating him when he took that away from him and knocked him out, and they just go 12 rounds with him, make a good fight. Then y'all say shit like, Shakur did a way better fight here. You know who's William Zapata is? William Zapata is motherfucking William Zapata is Pitbull. That's his Pitbull. You know who William Zapata is? William Zapata is Pedraza. Tank been on that level of fight. That was Shakur first time on that level, and he was frazzled dazzled at the end of the fight. Not saying he didn't do good, not saying he didn't show up. He showed he's here, but he needed that fight to make sure he was ready for the next fights. I'm glad he took that fight before Schofield because I got Schofield being a harder fight than Zapata. So I see why he didn't want to fight, and I see why he was acting the way he was acting the whole build up to the fight. She's sparring Sean Porter, trying to spar Conor Ben. He's sparring everybody he can to give him that Floyd Schofield pressure, crazy style, aggressive style, but I seen it all in him. He's taking it so fucking serious. It is what it is. Glad that fight didn't happen. But no, I'm calling Tank. I don't think he's gonna retire. He damn sure not gonna retire. He's not gonna retire on a draw to Lamont Roach. A draw, yeah, it's not a loss and it won't stay in his record, but it's still gonna be that taste of that mouth. Now, don't get me wrong, Lamont Roach is living on this draw high right now. I ain't lose. I ain't get knocked out. All you other niggas got knocked out and y'all lost the Tank. I ain't lose. So Lamont confidence going in this Pitbull fight finna be high as hell. At the same time, Pitbull didn't get knocked out. So Pitbull, his confidence is high. Pitbull think he want to fight. Lamont Roach he want to fight. They both finna. Pitbull, if he want that rematch, he finna fucking try to take Lamont head off. I'm gonna tell you right now, Pitbull can possibly have success in that realm. Pitbull he's pressure. See, Lamont Roach like to be the bigger. I wouldn't say he would like to be the bigger guy, but he like to push you forward. You see what I'm saying? I think that's not gonna work with Pitbull. Everybody try to do that with Pitbull. You try to slow him. You not. Pitbull is a Pitbull. He's gonna keep coming. I don't think that's gonna work on Pitbull. Lamont, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should. I don't know what's the way to Pitbull. You gotta fight him like Tank fight him. And you're Tank. You're the same fighter. So I'm going Lamont Roach to beat Pitbull. Pitbull is very one dimensional, but he's very good at what he do. As long as he keep his stamina where it need to be, and he don't get tired too fast, Pitbull can win this fucking fight. Lamont Roach don't like get to pull back, and Pitbull gonna throw way more than enough punches to win rounds, and it's gonna be a very close fight. Mind you, he have to take it from Pitbull, and that is Lamont Roach's problem, not taking it. You can't start late against Pitbull. You can't start late. You can't get in there late. Pitbull won 4-5 rounds. He'll win 3 of them last rounds. That's 7 rounds he won a fight. Pitbull can win fights. He been going 12. He knocked people out. He go 12. I wouldn't be surprised if he can drop Lamont. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamont drop Pitbull. This is a very hard fight to call. But I'm riding with Lamont Roach. I've been to Lamont Roach. I watched him fight Orlando Cruz. That fight he won. He beat Orlando Cruz. You probably don't even know who Orlando Cruz. He's a Puerto Rican. He was a Puerto Rican, one of the last big kind of Puerto Rican stars besides Berlanga. He was 135 pounds. That was a good fight. The fight was in Puerto Rico. Lamont Roach dropped Orlando Cruz in that fight. They didn't count it. If they had counted that knockdown, it would have been he would have not had that draw no records. He would have won that fight. And I believe that Orlando Cruz was a world champion at that time. I believe he was a world champion at that time. Then he fought Jamel Herring. That was a draw to me. That fight should have been a draw to me. He hurt Jamel Herring in the last round. Actually, in that Jamel Herring fight, Lamont Roach got fucking dropped. If you ask, that was a fucking knockdown, Lamont, and we call it what it is. You got knocked down in that fight. You did, but they didn't call it. So move on. And then in the Gervonta Davis, I think that fight was a draw. I think the fight against Lamont Roach, against Jamel Herring, I call it a draw. But if you know the facts about that fight, you know that Lamont Roach was his trainer and his uncle, cousin, or something like that. They had just died. I think it was his trainer was his uncle or cousin, and he had just died during that camp. They went to go fight. It was his first time in the camp. His daddy had to learn to get acclimated to the camp and understand it was a lot of things just not right that week, and he still did good. So move on. I think that fight was a draw, but that was a whole like Army veterans type of memorial type of fight weekend. So Jamel Herring was supposed to win that fight. Then we go, boom, Gervonta Davis win the whole knee. I feel like honestly, Lamont, no, he didn't hurt Tank. For you to want to win like that, I think it's kind of soft. I feel like the fight was good enough to the draw made sense. The fight was good enough that I was cool with the draw because I didn't want to see Lamont Roach get pushed back. I didn't want to see Tank get bashed like y'all doing anyway. I wanted to see both fighters go on and have a good fight. Now, I wish that I'm cool with the draw, 100% cool with the draw. I wish the knee didn't happen, but I'm cool with the draw at the end of the day. But I do wish the knee didn't happen. But it is what it is. It's part of the fight game. You got to move on. Tank got to get back. You got to get your head back in the game. I honestly feel like that draw just made everything worse. But Tank, when it rains, it pours, gang. You got to get back in the game, gang. You got to get back in the game. 2025 ain't been a good year. Maybe 2026 is going to wake you up because 2024 you was cooking, bro. So, hey, and people just hate so much, bro. I'm tired of people not remembering how this shit started. Who was the first person who started this big time boxing shit? It was fucking big name boxing. It was fucking Tank. He fought Rolly first. The first person to fight was Tank and fucking Rolly. You remember Errol Spence betting Ryan Garcia betting Errol Spence that Rolly was gonna win. Got his ass knocked out. Then what happened next? Then we got Tank versus Ryan. Right. Who set that up? Get that money, Tank. That was Tank versus Ryan. That was two kings fighting. Them the first two niggas to fight. The first two young undefeated fighters to fight and to get it on at the same division. Ryan and fucking Tank and fucking Rolly at 135. What are you talking about? What is that? 2022, 2023? Was it 1 or 22? First person to do that. Terrence Crawford versus fucking Errol Spence to happen. Then what we get the next year or two? Well, I think that was next year. We got Tank versus Ryan. Come on now. That's name against name. Y'all try to make it seem like Terrence Crawford and Errol started the shit or Ryan, Devin and Ryan started it. No, Tank started it. But y'all say Tank don't fight nobody. Did y'all want to, y'all gonna give Tank credit? Y'all gonna give Ryan Garcia credit for fighting Rolly, and then y'all say, giving him credit for beating Rolly, but you don't give Tank credit for beating Rolly. You'll give Ryan Garcia credit for beating Barrios, but you don't give Tank credit for beating Barrios, or you don't give Tank credit for beating Ryan. Then you see what I'm saying? Then you mad at Devin for losing to Ryan because Ryan lost to Tank. Y'all, it's just because y'all hate Tank and y'all not looking at these fights individually for what they is. The only reason Devin lost to fucking Ryan is because Devin fought the wrong fight. Period. No other reason. He fought the wrong fight. That's the only reason he lost. So I don't get it. I mean, and me, my whole thing was I honestly did think, my honest opinion, I thought that Tank wanted to go get this fight with Lamont Roach after he fought Jake Paul. I thought he was gonna want to fight. He was gonna fight Jake Paul, biggest platform. Name was going crazy. He was gonna be fighting on Netflix. His new fight home was gonna be Netflix, and then he was gonna fight Lamont Roach on his last 2 or 3 fights. He was gonna fight Lamont Roach, fight Shakur. That was my trajectory of Tank for the next 2 years. Honestly, that's what I thought. Me and Ariel was on the same page. We thought the same shit. The nigga, what's the name, said no. But yeah, of course he's gonna say no. Lamont Roach said no, but yeah, of course Tank ain't gonna do it how you want to do it. If he do it that way and he give you some step aside money, now you can go around and say Tank paid not to fight me. Step aside money. So the best way to do it is just say, fuck you, I'm gonna get another fight. Let Al handle that. I get you another fight. We ain't gonna even worry about that. Got you another fight with Pitbull, and that's how I go at big time boxing. You think Canelo is paying people step aside money? Hell no. Crawford ain't gotta pay nobody step aside. He ain't gotta do that shit. That's little dog shit. Pay 15, 20,000 out your purse to go fight this other person and get a bigger bag. That's little dog shit. People who don't know each other, but Tank don't gotta do that because people like you, Lamont, you go back and say you ducked me for the money because you want to go fight a big guy. And if you wasn't talking shit, y'all probably could have had that conversation. But you made yourself an op. You want to go join Shakur and them side instead of going to fight. You want to go join Shakur and them side instead of getting the fight. How you got the fight? You got the fight because y'all was cool. I was able to call you Tank. I'm Tank. I'm saying I'm Tank. When I say I'm able to call you and be like, hey, you want to fight? These niggas ain't fighting. We want to fight. Let's get it on. Boom. That's how you got the fight. Not because you was an op. You know how Tank treat his op. He don't want to fight Devin because he hate Devin. He don't want to fight Shakur not because he hate Shakur. He don't want to fight Lamont because he hate Lamont. Tank don't give a fuck. He's a fucking menace. He's the villain. He's like, hey, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Especially now that all the fans switched up on him. He been said everybody in this motherfucking room can go against me, nigga. Everybody in this motherfucking room go against me, and I'm coming out by myself. And y'all can all go against me, and I'm betting on myself every fucking time. I like the energy. That's how you gotta be when you're a real boxer. You need to get back to that Tank. And I know it's because y'all niggas play with him. Y'all play with that man too much, and it's crazy. Hey man, ain't finna. You ain't gotta get no step aside money. Get the fuck out of here. I get what you're saying, Lamont, but this just not reality. It won't happen. It just won't happen. I call Cap. Tank ain't retiring. He ain't retiring. It ain't gonna happen no time soon. And you know another crazy thing, Lamont said he think it's cool, it good. Well, of course he gonna say that it's good that Jake called the fight because Tank called off his fight, stopped his payday. So he's like, nah, he move, nigga. I got your ass back. Tank, I do feel like you was wrong with that. Was wrong for that. You should have. Maybe you should have paid the man something. You didn't have to invite them into the rematch clause because at the same time, I didn't even know this. I didn't know that Tank activated the rematch clause. They both signed the fight, agreed to fight, and then Tank, because that legally holds Lamont into the contract, but not Tank because it's Tank rematch clause. So he technically don't got to do it. But I'm hearing that now that if you do that, that's considered your mandatory now, and now that for Tank that's considered his mandatory, and you gotta pay your mandatory to step aside. So I see why he's saying to step aside money, but Tank ain't gotta do that. It's big dog money. He want trying to get a nigga shit. He didn't want to get a nigga the bet money. And everybody be like, he should have paid that man a bet. Y'all didn't say that when he let Ryan keep his purse. When he told Ryan, we're gonna bet the whole thing. We're gonna bet 40. What's he gonna bet $10 million, $5 million? Y'all didn't say that to Ryan. Y'all didn't say to Ryan, like, man, take it. You ain't get your money back from Ryan. Get that money. I would have took that. Yeah, you should have took it, but y'all didn't say that then. But that's why I say y'all just like to say what y'all want to say when y'all want to say it. Y'all not keeping up on this shit. Y'all not keeping on the cup on this shit. But yeah, I don't think it was good for Jake to call it the fight. I think Jake knew he was in trouble fighting Tank. It was going to be a master class. Tank was going to box the shit out of him, probably stop him to the body. It was going to be real bad. Now he's just getting beat by a big man. It's okay to lose to Anthony Joshua. He's big. You're supposed to lose this fight. You're not supposed to really lose to Tank. You got beat by a little guy. Oh, maybe I need to go to 190, 175 and fight those guys. All those guys. 175 guys is gonna be way too fucking skilled. They're gonna beat the fuck out of you. 190 guys gonna be too strong and too skilled. You can't fight no Opatayas and no fucking Pseudo Ramirez. You can't fight those guys, gang. So you need to just stay fighting Ngannou's and shit. It is what it is. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I call cap. Gervonta Davis is not retiring. Gervonta Davis never planned. He never planned to fight. He never planned to fight that man. Gervonta Davis never planned. He never planned to fight Lamont Roach after the Jake Paul fight. He never planned to put him on the biggest stage. He never planned to do it. It is what it is. He never planned it. I can't believe it. I was vouching for you, gang. I thought you was gonna go take care of Jake and then bring Lamont back up and fight him. But Lamont said you was never planning on doing that. You weren't gonna fight him. You didn't want to fight him at all. I don't think it's true. I think that's just what Lamont feel because he just mad at him in general at this time. But I think he was gonna come around, and I think that fight was gonna happen. It has to happen for the culture, for the legacy, for the money. It's a new big money fight. Lamont gonna be a name. It gotta happen. What y'all think? How y'all feel about it? Let me know in the comment section. I appreciate everybody who been liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. Y'all keep it up. I'm going to keep going. We going all the way up. We ain't stopping right here. If y'all want to add to the super chat, definitely like the video. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe, gang. Especially if you made it to the end of the video. Subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We ain't going nowhere but up from here. And let me know what y'all think in the comment section for sure, though. Do y'all feel like Tank was ever going to rematch this man, Lamont? How you feel? Do you think he was going to rematch it, or you think he was ducking? What you think? He just ducking, period. He don't want no Lamont Roach smoke. He don't want it all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times TellEm. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.